Ask me about Bitcoin. And when you do, I'll tell you a word that starts with the letter S, but we will save that for Saturday. What's up, guys? It's Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 838,658. TikTok next block in a few days will be at 839,000. Now, yesterday I talked about not playing the fiat reindeer games, but I'm going to mention something real quick, and I'm not playing the games, okay? We still are in the fiat world. Probably a couple of decades to go until we're done with it, but in the meanwhile, it's a lot of BS. So today, the CPI numbers came out, and yeah, I said it. The CPI numbers came out, the Consumer Price Index, which they obviously lie about, and they came in, quote unquote, higher than they expected. The number was, I think it was 3.4, and it came in at 3.5. It's so funny when you think about it. Oh my God. Did anybody need to tell you that CPI is, quote unquote, up? The Consumer Price Index, the one that they try to hold down and lie and change the basket of change the basket of currencies, change the basket of goods. And because CPI is basically kind of like a cookie cutter to each individual, because everybody's CPI is different. Some people have Netflix, some people have Hulu, some people buy steak, some people buy chicken, some people live with their mom, some people have a house, some people have an apartment. There's all different kind of goods and different goods that people have, right? But when you play the fiat game, and this is what this is a major manipulation of the fiat games, one of many, by the way. This is what you get, right? So now you got all these people that are up in arms, and Bitcoin crashed down a little bit because people sold Bitcoin because of the CPI numbers. I mean, guys, to say we're early is beyond. We are so early, okay? People don't even know what Bitcoin is. I've talked to about 4 or 5 people today, and only one of them knew what Bitcoin was. And 2 of them heard about it, and the other 2 or 3, or 1 or 2, didn't even know what it was. And now you got the CPI numbers out today, and people are just panicking, right? They're just panicking because there's a number that came out a month over month, and then the year over year number came. I think that was 3.7 or whatever it was, right? Again, I don't pay attention to it. I'm just talking about it because, again, we're in a fiat world, and I talk about it because Bitcoin can fix this, right? So the numbers came out because someone told them a number. The people in the quote unquote, the experts told them the number. And even if they try to change the numbers and fudge them and take out steak and replace it with chicken and all these things that they try to mask the numbers, it still came in a little bit hotter because somebody told them that. Now people are panicking because somebody told them that. They're not panicking because they see their actual grocery bill going up or their rent going up or all the other goods that they use and pay for on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Oh no, not that. Someone has to tell them that. Man, are you talking about sheeple, guys? My goodness, man. We got a lot of work to do, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of work to do. And I'm out here working, man. First of all, it is an absolutely gorgeous day today. I was gonna do some things, and I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and cause I'm out in the little shop. Look at those mountains, guys. Look at that. One thing about living in the desert, in the valley, you can just see so much. It's just a gorgeous day. It's like 80-something degrees, 80, 81 degrees. Not too hot, not too cold. As I say that, I was about to say something about the wind, but of course the wind picks up. And I can't edit this video today because I do got some things to do. But when I'm out and about, man, I do the best I can to give people one of 2 pills, if not 2 of 2 pills. And that's the red, white, and blue pill of the United States of America, being a patriot, because there's only 2, like I said, there's only 2 parties. You're either a patriot or a traitor. Again, it's not Republicans and Democrats. Then the other pill I have, obviously, is this orange pill, and that's Bitcoin. And I try to educate the masses. And when I educate people on the country, when somebody says, oh, Biden is this or Trump is that or whatever they say, I say, look, man, read the Constitution. Before you do that, read the Declaration of Independence. And if you're religious, even before that, read some scriptures, read your Bible. And then after you get done with all that stuff, in this order, read the Bitcoin white paper. People out here are not stupid, okay? I don't want to call anybody stupid, but they are misinformed and they are uninformed. People don't have a clue what's going on. And this is why I'm out here working every day. I saw a lady, nice lady, Carrie. If you're watching Carrie, she's a little bit older than me. Very nice lady, man. Saw her at the gas station. We started talking because I like to bring up things that are up, because the last 3 or 4 days, gas has been creeping up a few cents every day this week. And I said, have you noticed that? She's like, yeah. And then we got to talking, and she was on our team. She's on the same page. And again, it's not Republican and Democrats. It's all about common sense, man. Just have some common sense. And if you love this country and you love your family, and if you're a God-fearing person, what kind of policies and what kind of people behind those policies are you voting for and standing by? Again, man, people are uninformed. Forget the CP lie numbers. Forget them. Nobody needs to tell you what's going on. And by the way, let me tell you what CPI is, okay? Just in case people that don't know what it is. When they talk about consumer, I was going to say something else. Consumer price index. When they talk about that, they give you a month to month, like this month versus last month, the difference and what it is or whatever. And then they'll show year by year. So the month of March of 2023 versus the month of March of 2024 or whatever, right? The rate of inflation, when they say it's increasing or decreasing, they'll say, oh, it's up to 3.4 instead of 3.5. It's still going up, guys. Again, that analogy I love to use. If you weigh 200 pounds in 2020 and you gain 10 pounds in 2021, that's a 10% increase, right? Did I say 20? No, 20 pounds, if I said 10. 20 pounds is a 10% increase. If you only gain 18 pounds, yeah, it decreased the rate of weight gain or inflation, but you're still gaining weight. So you're still 220 plus the 18, 238. It's still going on top of each other in a compounding way, year over year, guys. They just printed a $1.2 trillion bill, which nobody knows about. I'm out here talking to people. I say, hey, did you hear about? Oh, no, what's that? You know about the money printing? Money printing, what's that? You know inflation? Yeah, that's when it's good. That's when we get raises, right? 2% raise. We got work to do, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness, man. I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you guys to help me. Nothing on the channel. You're not giving me nothing. I'm not talking about that. It ain't about me. I'm not saying don't help me. I said that wrong. We gotta wake these people up, man. Whatever you can do, whatever you're good. Everybody's got a skill. I just happen to I can talk a little bit. I can listen too, but I don't know. Everybody has a gift. Some people can do this or do that. Ask me to fix a car. I ain't your man. I'm not a mechanic. My brother is. But I can talk a little bit. Whatever your skill set is, whatever your God-given talent is, the thing that you were born with, use it, right? Because I used to say, oh, everybody needs to make a video. Some people just can't. They don't have the technical skills, which I don't either, by the way. They just don't have the, articulate way to do it or whatever. But whatever your talent is, you got to get out there and wake these people up. You have to, man. And this ain't hyperbole like the mainstream media says. Our democracy is at stake. Our democracy. The same democracy that in a certain party, they don't want other people in that party running. Like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., they don't want him running. His running mate with him, they want her to drop out and back Brandon. All the other little independent people, all the other people that are in the race, they don't even talk about them. They just want one guy up there. They taking people off the ballots. They're trying to lock the other guy up on the other side of the aisle. that democracy. Democracy, all it means is dominion of their power. That's all it means, right? And I'm not saying Democrat good, Republican bad. I'm not saying that. Because trust me, when they say rhinos, Republicans that are rhinos, Republican in name only, it doesn't mean the Republican Party is good, and if you're against the Republicans, you're a bad person. I consider a rhino anybody that is not America first, because the Democratic Party today in Congress in particular, I'm not talking about you if you're a Democrat or any of your friends. If you're in Congress and you are in the U.S. government, you are a traitor. If you don't step out and go, man, I'm not for this. And a lot of Democrats have done that. They say, I'm not for this. They are completely captured. But anyways, it's for another video. You have got to use your talent to get out there and talk to people, man. Period. Period. You have to, man. It's life or death. And as we come closer and closer to the 2024 election, which people for some reason don't think that's important, it is important, guys. It is. Do I think an America First candidate, whether it's Vivek Ramaswamy, Donald Trump, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., let's say Tulsi Gabbard, when she's running, she's America First. There's a few America First out there. Do I think any of them could stop what's going on with this inflation? To be completely honest with you, I think if Vivek Ramaswamy were king for 4 years, now obviously I don't want that, and I'm not saying he should be, but I'm talking about if he could just do whatever he wanted for 4 years, Vivek Ramaswamy now, without Congress and all that, without a balanced government, and again, I'm not, sanctioning that or whatever, I think he'd do the best job of getting the U.S. dollar propped up. But the problem is, it's too little too late. It's not going to happen. Do I think if Donald Trump, the likely winner, if there is an election, can stop the collapse of the economic system? No. Can he slow it down? He can slow it down at a slower rate than it's going now. I think he can. He didn't do a good job in 2020. Actually, he did do a good job in 2020 until he got to when the scamdemic happened and he got a little bit pressured into some things. And let's just say the printer got turned on. And we went from 19 trillion something in debt in 2016 to 26 trillion in debt when he left office in 2020. But again, it doesn't matter if you're red or blue. They all print money. They're not going to save you, right? But what they can do, what America First guy can do, is the policies that we're for, closing the border. That's important. I know you're a silver stacker or a gold stacker or a Bitcoin stacker, but that's important, man, to close the border. Stop the crime. That's important. Not stop the crime, but slow it down. Put people in prison that need to be in prison. Deport illegal immigrants. That's important. Help slow down the rate of inflation. Turn start fracking again so we can have oil. Policy after policy. We got to wake these people up and let them know that, hey, you've been lied to. If you're a person that just hates one guy just because you don't like him because of his identity and what the mainstream media tells you, you're not going to sit down and have a cup of coffee with Joe Biden or Donald Trump. So who gives a shit, excuse my language, if you like him personally or not? Just look at the policies, man. And whatever you're for, vote for those policies and forget about the identity politics. Because there's a certain guy in politics right now that people just hate him for who he is and not his policies. They can never tell you what policies they don't like. Never. And I asked myself, you hate him, huh? Oh, what do you don't like about him? What's he done? Oh, he's a racist. Okay, cool. But what policies? Oh, I don't, he's just, they don't know his policies. And they don't know why they don't even like him, because they were told. I need your help, man. I need your help to help yourself and your family to wake this country up. Sorry for the long video, guys. Listen, I got to get running. I love you guys, each and every one of you. You guys know that. And you guys got to keep your head up, and don't focus on the problems. Focus on the solutions. And if you're looking for a solution to save your money in, a technology, I got one for you. It ain't gold, it ain't silver, it ain't cash, it ain't stocks and bonds, it ain't real estate. If you want to stop this quote-unquote CPI inflation from going up, and you want to keep your hard-earned energy into something, I got it for you. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. and that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.